I'm joined with men's basketball head coach Paige Moir here on the ODAC Media Day. Now, Paige, your season ended with a hard-fought loss to nationally ranked Randolph-Macon in the ODAC tournament last season. How has that loss sat with you, and has that been any motivation for you this offseason, knowing that you guys came that close?
Definitely it has, and I think the way we finished last season has really been a nice starting point for the kids that were returning this year, and I think it's been proven out because they came back in better shape. You can noticeably see kids are a little bigger, a little stronger. They've worked hard over the summer, and so it's gratifying. And I think really the way we finished last year with a few good wins down the stretch and then pushing Macon to the limit after they waxed us twice during the regular season really gave our kids a starting point to get prepared for this next season. And I'm really excited because of that. That loss definitely helped us because I think it showed our guys that, hey, we can play with anybody in this league, and it's time to get ourselves back to the top of the league where we're used to being for so many years.
Now, one of those players that had been good for you all along was Logan Singleton. Really came alive the second half of the season. He and Adam Kessler are two returning seniors. Can you tell us a little bit about what you expect from them this season?
I expect great leadership, and those are two kids that, fortunately this year, are really leading by example. Logan's a kid, I think his first couple of years, hey, I just want to play basketball and have fun and enjoy, college and what it's all about, and that's fine too. But I think starting last year, he really came up with some goals for himself. You can see now, hey, I want to be one of the best players in this league. I want to help this team achieve some success, and it paid off down the stretch because I think he had like 8 double-doubles or double-figure rebounds and points in a lot of games, and I think it really gave him some, hey, now I got some concrete goals. I want to be successful and be one of the best players in the league. And Adam's the same way. Adam's a warrior of a kid, and he's a kid who leads by example because he does work hard. He's very well conditioned, and so I think a lot of our success is going to start because we have seniors who have paid the price to become good this year, and they've earned the right to have a chance to be successful. That's basically what you do by working hard in the off season.
Now, they will have a chance to lead some young talent on the bench this year. You did bring in 2 freshmen as well.
Yep.
Who have some height. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we needed height, and that's what we really concentrated on recruiting last year. And Daniel and Alex give us 2 kids who are 6'7". They're agile kids. They're not stiffs by any means. They get up and down the court. They work hard. They rebound. And I think when we're looking at this year's team, the one place that we need to get better to finish in the top half of the ODAC is to get better defensively and get better on the glass and rebound better. And those 2 kids are certainly, it's funny because they really go after rebounds hard, because I think you can tell freshmen, hey, if you want to play, this is what we've got to have. And those kids are trying to show us that, hey, they're going to go to the glass and rebound and fight. And that's going to help the other kids get better that are returning, but it also gives us a really good start on our future having some size like that in the program.
Now, we talked to you this time last year. You said that you were putting together a different style of Roanoke basketball. Things were going to change. What's the approach going into this year? Are you going to use the same mindset you did last year, or tweak things a little bit more?
Definitely. We think, after the catastrophe 2 years ago, that we doubled our wins. We got back to about 500 in the league, and we want to build on what we've done. We think we've headed the right direction. We're not where we want to be or where we should be, but we're heading the right direction. I think this year we want to take that next step to the top. We scheduled outside the league in an unforgiving manner. I mean, our home openers against Emory of Atlanta is preseason 13 in the country, and really except for 2 losses last year would have made the NCAA tournament. They lost to 2 teams that weren't good teams, and that cost them. But we try to schedule accordingly, so we get the ODAC play. We're going to be used to playing really good opponents, and our mindset is we want to get back to the top half of the league. We don't want to be in preseason bowls. I mean, like the coaches. It's fun to put on the locker and show the kids, hey, they think we're going to be 9th in the league, and we were picked that way last year. We finished, I think, 3 spots above what they thought. We want to finish more than 3 spots above what the coaches think this year where we will be.
Now, you mentioned your schedule, taking on Emory. They're number 3. You also have 2 other top 25 opponents in your schedule: Virginia Wesleyan and Hampton City, not to mention Randolph-Macon had received foes. The ODAC, overall, a very strong league. Are there any dates that are circled on your calendar?
Well, I mean, all the ODAC dates are circled in a big way, and I think to be good in this league, I mean, you've got to play every night, and you've got to beat teams that you're kind of on par with, and you've got to find a way to upset teams that like Virginia Wesleyan. I mean, they're preseason number 1 in the country in 3 of the 4 polls that I've seen, and deservedly so. They returned basically everybody from the Elite 8 team last year, and if you just go on past history, we're going to have 3 ODAC teams in the NCAA tournament. We're going to have 3 or 4 ODAC teams in the top 20, and we figure, hey, we get the 3rd or 4th, we got a shot to be a top 20 team. But you've got to come every night, and every single one of those 16 games matters.
Now, as the season went on last year, the wins started to come. They didn't the year before. You saw the crowd start to increase a little bit. The crowd's getting bigger, getting louder. What does that do in the Bass Center for your team?
Well, crowds matter. I mean, go back 3 years ago when Curtis and Drew were seniors, and we're winning 18, 19, 20 games a year, and the place is more than half full, and they're loud, and they've got something to cheer for. And as a team, you've got to give your students and faculty and staff something to cheer for. We're a great basketball community, evidence about the ODAC tournament being here in Division III Final Four, and I don't blame if they don't come out when we're not playing well or playing hard. But this group will play hard. If we can get some wins early, get some excitement on campus, you'll see the Bass Center fill up. It goes without saying, if you're an athlete and you're performing in front of 1,200, 1,500 people instead of 300 people, you're going to play harder, and it's going to be a better atmosphere. It's going to be a fun atmosphere for both the fans and the players. So we want to get some wins and get some excitement back at Bass Center, because it's a great home court advantage when we get things rolling in there.
Absolutely, it gets loud. Thanks so much, Paige.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for all you do for us. Thank you.